T-minus 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
And
Hey,
everybody, how are you doing in wherever you are in the neck of the woods? Oh, look, I found someone.
That was close, Terry.
Yeah, well, welcome back, Terry.
I don't know what happened.
You was in
Oh,
Copenhagen.
nice to see everyone, but what?
He got stuck in Iceland. Down
I
the
did.
sweet
I got stuck in
aisle.
an ice
Yeah,
cube.
I told you not to go to Iceland. Go next time. Go bloody Aldi or somewhere. Goodness sake. You had a good time. Good. Well, it's good to have you back, and Kevin. Glad to have you back as well. I mean, we've been sort of. It's been like the Mari Celeste, hasn't it? Really?
yeah, we missed you both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We missed you both.
Who else was missing? Oh,
Kev,
Kev was
you're
missing.
feeling
as
better
well.
now?
Yeah.
Kev, feeling
I'm
better
good.
now?
Yeah, I'm all
Good.
good. Thank you.
How's your bum, Kev? All right.
It's a bit direct, isn't it?
Hey, listen,
Well, the fire was extinguished.
here's my Britishism of the week. Kev was feeling poorly.
He was. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
not something
We
you
never
say
say
in
that.
the-
do.
We would never
What
say
he
that in
needs
the
to
US.
do is
Yeah.
to get his porridge. He needs to have porridge in the morning, and he sprinkled it with chipotle peppers. That would help. Yeah, it would help.
Welcome to Food Seekers Live.
Yeah, coming for a kitchen near you soon. Right, who we got in the chat? Johnny Dronefly. Johnny Dronefly been here since 7:30 this morning. Oh no, sorry, this evening. Jones Show Live. That's Ian. Yes, I think Ian. I think maybe.
John Show Live's Tony.
Tony. Oh, right.
Yes. Ian's gospel aerial.
Oh, yes, so. Yeah, right.
And he'll be late because he's always
Yeah.
late.
And Paul's in the house. Recovery drone. Recovery.
That's Draymond.
Mickey Moo. Draymond, of course. Mickey Moo. Dave Cullen. Adrian Dave. Who else we got? Stevie Knowles. Joe will be complete about Stevie Knowles. He is a real drone seeker. Real.
He's a real drone seeker.
A real drone seeker.
Who?
Steve Sutton, how you doing?
Stevie Knowles.
Stevie Knowles, the one who finds drones, remember? Drone seeker, no?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Chris is here, are you, Chris? Patrick's listening on his cell phone. Patrick,
Oh, nice.
we come over now.
Transfer Germany.
Chuck's here. And,
Laurie.
and,
Hiya, Laurie.
And I've got to know. Oh, James D. Kirk's here. I was going to say James D. Kirk there. I don't know. Someone in Facebook land. Facebook.
That's David and Man.
Oh, man, sorry. David and Man, because it's what it says. Oh, and girls. Right.
Thanks, Dave.
DWUPV. You'll say that. Alan's here. Ray Kelly's here. Mark White. How you doing, Mark?
DWUBB.
And I think I saw Alan in the chat as well.
Alan's here. He's there. There he is.
There he is.
And on
Yeah.
UC's
Oh, that's
That's
Ryan.
Ray.
Ryan.
right. Okay. Any more?
And Chuck.
Definitely Laurie was here. And Rick here. Oh, Rick. How you doing, Rick?
Yay.
Welcome back, Terry. I'm speaking with a lilt in your voice.
Thank you very much, Richard. That's very kind of you to mention me. That's awfully kind. I should be glad when we have our next appointment. All right, mate?
Hi to
David,
Hot
how you
Rod as
doing?
Hey, who are we missing, Steve? There's somebody that we're missing that we usually sing about every week.
well. Where
Ah,
is she?
yeah. I'm Hot Rod.
Where is she?
Oh, there's
Hot
Rod.
Rod. Is there? No. It's not here.
Oh,
Is Robin on yet?
No. If you
No.
missed him, no. Oh, right, okay.
Oh,
Right.
I got something to show him.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
It was going to be for Robin.
Yeah, what is it?
It's licorice, but I've
Oh,
eaten
does
most
Robin
of
like
it.
licorice?
You ate it all.
So
I
you
did
bought
not.
some-
There's about 2 minutes left. 2 pieces left.
Oh, hey, Robin, here's what you could have had.
Yeah,
Paul said,
salted
"I'm on the
licorice.
car. You don't mean to tag you with a car, so I'll stay in my lane."
Are we showing off?
Whoopers.
Wow.
What are they?
Maltesers, they might look like
They
Maltesers.
look like Maltesers, yeah.
That's
Hello.
exactly right.
There you go. Right,
Oh.
okay. Right, so, right, okay. Right before we start the show, there is a little statement that I was going to make it personally, but I thought, you know what? I'm too lazy. I like my videos. So, right, and Marcus, I think Marcus wants to have a little say after this. So, okay. A recent live stream broadcast on YouTube accuses channel Drone Seekers Internationally of intentionally duplicating a time zone with another live stream with the aim of poaching the other stream's viewers. Although the person responsible have been corrected, they do not offer an apology. Drone Seekers International are not associated with any other live streams, neither in the past, present or future. I will not allow this great community that I personally put so much into to be ruined by false statements, be factual or silent. Thank you. Okay.
Well said.
Well said.
So there you go. Hey, one of the things that and we had kind of a discussion pre-show here about the overwhelming number of positive, wonderful people that we have met through drones, right? Through the drones community. For me, I can tell you, not just around here where I live, but across the country and internationally, including you folks. And I just think it's a wonderful community. There are a ton of really great shows out there, and you're going to meet a lot of fun people. And I'm just speaking for myself here, but I'm telling you, this group that you see right here with me, I count as among my best friends in the whole world. And that goes to a lot of other people that I've met in this community as well. So overwhelmingly, let's just keep it positive. Let's take care of each other and let's have fun. Let's focus on having fun and flying our drones.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said to a bunch of licorice.
Terry, you're always eating.
I know, and I just had tea and I sat down to have a cup of tea afterwards and realised the time was 10 to 9. And I said to Linda,
I did text you and say, where are you?
Ah, you've been to Mackie D's, have you, Mark?
Coffee. Coffee.
"Ooh." I do have a cup of tea coming.
Jack Devil will have a group hug. I don't know how to do that one.
Yeah.
Still be
Yeah.
Anyway, so right, we've got no guests this week because we're only doing the feature videos. So I think we better crack on with the first one. Let's have a look. Who could it be? Ta-da.
No, that was
Wow. Nice.
Matt Bagwell, he's pretty darn good, isn't he?
Well, there should be 3 parts of that, but we only sort of published 2 parts of it. And unfortunately, the first part, Matt had actually forgot to put audio to it, so I spliced it together and put some audio for the whole lot of it. So, I like my choice of audio, by the way, Matt, but obviously it's only on this show. So.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Steve. So the individual is here on the count of 3.
Yep, hang on. Oh, hang on. Oh, missed it.
Oh, you had it ready, didn't you?
Well, oh no, it's gone. Oh no. Oh dear.
Just sing it. You know.
Oh.
Sweet Caroline. It's a tradition.
yeah.
And
Oh,
she was
that-
late. Nearly missed it.
It's him got found it now. Oh, well, anyway, Caroline, welcome.
Hey, you'll let anybody in here, won't you? I see FSU grad 03.
Yeah.
Marco. Rollers.
And Ross is here as well. There's Ross.
There's Ross, yeah.
And look, our friend Bob. Hey,
And
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
And John Kay. John Kay. Anyone?
John.
That's
New
John
one.
Kay.
John.
John Kay.
Hello, John Kay.
John
Where's
Kay.
the train seekers?
I don't. Well, Matty's here.
There's Maddie, yeah.
I'm looking forward to actually missing it. Anyway, has anyone been flying? Marcus has been flying, no doubt.
Well, you know what? I've been Jackie knows why I've been busy lately, but
Is it?
But-
Is the secret out there yet now? Okay.
yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. However, one of the things that's going on this weekend, Steve, is Minefield, and it's Ken Herron's meetup in Kentucky that he's putting on right now. So I know there's a ton of droners out there right now, including our friend John Coopy. He's been sending me messages from there. So a lot of folks are there this weekend.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, there were a few live streams this morning from there that
Right.
showing that. Look good.
Oh, Alex.
Hey, my cousin Dre is here too. I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was here early doors, wasn't he?
Oh man.
Yeah. He's here somewhere. I lost him there. There. There he is.
There he is.
I didn't miss anyone else. A bit old chat among himself. Did. So I'm just reading. a nice Mini 4.
Well, you guys
I
seen
want
our
to talk about something, right? Craig's decided he's getting me a new drone for Christmas.
Oh, lovely.
It's got to be a mini, right?
So,
Which
yeah.
mini should it be?
the Mini 4 because I bet we see it before Christmas. I'm not
Yeah.
joking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will. Yeah.
I've got to enter the world of mini drones. Got
But
to
but
get
then on the other hand, would you get Mini
Yeah.
3 cheaper?
I don't know.
What do you think we're going to see on the Mini 4 then, Marcus? What are we missing on the Mini 3 that we need to see?
I'll tell you what I think they're doing because obviously a sub 250 drone is important to you in the UK, right?
Yeah.
As it is in Canada. So I think they're just going to start packing it with features like they do, like the Air 3. I bet you they give it omnidirectional obstacle avoidance. It'd be one of the first things I think of. They may very well give it that same stacked sensor that the Air 3 has. It's the same size sensor, so certainly it would package in there. So they might give it that same stacked sensor because I think they're trying to make the mini drone now as professional and as capable as the higher end drones.
Purely on the basis that in the UK it seems to be the drone. I don't know where in other parts of the world, but the mini drones here is so much more important because it's less restrictions. It unleashes.
Same
You
here,
can
isn't it? So in
just
Spain.
do things you can't. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the same. I don't know. I mean, what about the States in the bottom?
Makes little difference to us here because so here's the only thing that a mini drone does for somebody in the United States. If you are purely a hobbyist and you don't do anything commercial, And by that, I mean you can't even post to YouTube. If you post to YouTube, it's a commercial enterprise. You don't have to register a mini drone. However, if you're a Part 107 pilot, even though it's sub 250, you have to register it anyway. Or if you do, or I should say, if you're going to do anything commercial with it, you have to register it. So, really, there's no big advantage in the U.S.
Well, how Marcus then? We're coming over with Mini 3s and Avatas. Do we need to register them?
You're hobbyists, so your Avata you will. And Steve, I think you already did, right?
Yeah,
Steve has. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah,
Yet.
it's
done the
super
other one.
easy. Super easy, Terry. It costs you $5. You'll get a number. I would put it on both drones if I
I'll
was.
put it on both. Yeah, I've already
Yeah.
done the other part of it. I've got my certificate.
Yeah.
I just need to register the drones.
So you guys are in the cutout of the Part 107, where as a they call it a recreational drone flyer, right? So
Wow.
yeah, you'll be 100% legal. And the cool thing about the drones you guys are bringing, we'll have remote ID by then, but your drones are remote ID compatible, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Alan was just saying that I've heard Sean, Geeks Farm talking about new rules in the UK. They are revisiting all the drone rules, including sub 250 rule. But I think I just get lost in translation with this lot, because they come up and say, "Oh, this do this, do that." What's coming and going. So I don't know.
I think what Canada does makes the most sense. Canada, they've got it figured out. They're saying sub 250, it's not heavy enough that it's going to cause any harm. So basically, their rules are: don't do anything stupid with your sub 250 drone. In other words, you could fly it out of sight. Technically, you could go over 400 feet. Now, if you got in trouble with it, you'd be in trouble. But they don't. You don't even have to register it. You don't have to get any kind of license. In Canada, you have to get what they call a basic license to fly over sub 250.
Right.
Mm.
Chuck was just saying about one simple test. I mean, it was a simple test. I mean, technically you can't fail it, can you? Because he won't allow you to. Are you sure that's right answer? Are you sure you're not? You're wrong. Answer again.
Yeah, so Terry, that's it. When you take the trust test, it will walk you through it.
I've done it. I got.
Oh, you have. Okay.
You done that, didn't you? Yeah.
I got it straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, probs. I've also been looking at helicopters. I just see that Caroline's mentioned something about a helicopter. And my nephew in Australia, he's flying them, and he's a member of Drone Seekers as well. I like the look of them.
I was once told that flying a model helicopter is not an easy task.
I'd like to hear Caroline's thoughts on it.
Terry, once you actually got the hang of it, you off you go.
Yeah.
I had a toy remote one. Do you remember? I bought it to the Alma Dennis Canyon, Terry, that little toy remote one.
Oh, yeah, that's a different world, though, Jack. They're toys, aren't they?
It was rubbish. It
had
took off and flew right and crashed.
Yeah,
The only way I could make a decent video was reverse it so it looked like I was landing it.
They make GPS helicopters now that are as easy to fly as a drone. It's like everything else. They can.
There we go.
Caroline
says, yeah, flies like a drone with all its sensors.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark White is bringing something up in the chat about
pretty good for FPV flies. I bet.
I tell you what, though, Jack, they'll be good for chasing, won't they?
Yeah, it'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Well, you chase a helicopter or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark White has brought up in the chat about the U.S. rules that I think is important, is that he is correct in that, like your Avata, you do have to register it as a remote ID drone, but you do it. It doesn't cost you any more money. It doesn't do, and I don't think it gives you a separate number. I think you use your same number, but you do have to put it on there with the serial number. right on your license. So it's no big deal. Just do it
And
on
I
the
think
website.
Mark's just saying there that the electric powered helicopters rather than the nitro powered ones are a lot easier to fly. GPS.
Electric ones have GPS.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It's just a drone, really, isn't it? With one. Without-
Everybody, this is my brother Douglas.
Hello,
Oh my
bruv.
God.
Douglas,
You're all right, bruv.
you're live on YouTube.
Have you told me it's live,
See you, man.
You're laying up now.
live on web? Sorry, wrong number. No, we've currently got 45 people watching this show, so 45 likes would be very nice. So
Wow.
hit that
That's
button.
the most we've had, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I think we haven't touched on 50 before, but this community's grown.
That was when we had Windswept on, wasn't it?
That's because I got all my brothers here. They're all pressing like.
I will be checking later on. Douglas.
Yeah, so Bob knows my brother, so that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
Oh,
that's why Bob said that. They both live in Las Vegas, so
Bob
Yeah.
said did you say you got thunderstorms there, Bob? I thought you said you got thunderstorms in Las Vegas at the moment. I'm trying to catch up with chat there. It keeps moving too fast.
hey, did we say hi to Jeannie already?
Yep.
Okay.
Jeannie's there. She
hi,
is.
Jimmy.
Okay.
Hello, Gene.
Hi, Jeannie.
East Coast Thrills.
Oh,
Oh, that is. So,
I am not familiar with East Coast Thrills.
No. welcome anyway. Right,
Yeah.
okay. Video time, he thinks, because
Yeah.
I'm going to find it first. I'll scroll right down here and scroll right away. Okay, right. This one was a very late entry to the this week, but I thought we would show it.
Yeah, I like that.
Always does a good one, doesn't he, Ian?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my speakers are banging on. some pretty funky music on there.
Oh, I like that.
Next door neighbour's probably thinking, no, he's having a rave next door. I am having a rave. And I can't even. Right, okay,
It
yeah.
Make the dog bark, wouldn't it, Steve?
No, well, no, tell them we've got a new recruit now. We've got three dash hounds here now.
I know.
3.
Crazy.
Yeah, three.
Crazy.
My daughter adopted a dash hound last weekend.
Aw.
It was 7 months old and basically he had no home to go to. So
Oh.
she said, "Dad, will you take me home to Cambridge? I need to get a dog."
Hey, Steve,
What?
I got a question for you. How much is your monthly dog food bill?
I was just thinking, you're supposed to feed them, man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're supposed to have their own food, not just your leftovers. Healthy diet.
No, they must have leftovers because they pile on the pounds. They were a bit like me, really. But I have my leftovers. I don't have any. I eat them. No,
Welcome to Food Seekers International.
Yep. Yeah, we just can't help ourselves, can we?
Oh yeah. Well, so, yeah, well, we talk about food and dogs. Any other subjects anyone want to bring up? No? Okay. Right. So what we got in the chat? Look at all that Chinese. Look at Bob saying, look at all that Chinese merchandise. It's all out in containers. You're right. Yep.
You know who's a big pooch person is Bob Dempsey. He's yeah.
Caroline says her neighbour's got 2 Rottweilers and some rabbits. She hopes the bunnies aren't the food for the dogs. Oh my god!
But Carolyn has snakes. That's why she was late to the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Whoa.
I bet one's called Sid. Hissing Sid.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to go around Caroline's house when I was up that way, and
Yeah.
You're having second thoughts now, aren't you?
yeah, I'm eating at the Green, Caroline.
Jeannie said she got four dogs.
Carolyn corrected us. She's got a snake.
Hey,
Oh, I snake.
yeah, that's one snake
Oh,
too
no,
many.
Finger bob.
55-foot bird,
Finger bob.
Victor.
Wasn't that
Finger bob for a snake.
Apparently, you've only got to worry when a snake stops eating because that means he's eyeing you up for dinner.
Well, apparently I heard a story,
it's true.
whether it's a
I
true
believe
story,
you.
that this woman kept going into this room, and all this snake, he wasn't eating, and he just kept laying along in a straight line.
That's it.
Good work there.
He'd eyed her up as dinner.
Apparently, he was sort of trying to work out, how big she was, whether he could
That's
eat
it.
her or not. I thought,
Yep,
right,
scary.
but don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No. Just
Hey,
suck-
Hot Rod is saying that he had to send his Avada in, Jackie, but he said
Oh
they're
no!
Why?
burned out an ESC, but they're fixing it under warranty.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They fixed mine under warranty as well, and
Yeah.
they actually approached me when it went wrong because they saw my video on YouTube.
Yeah.
How's that for great service, eh?
Yeah, well,
Right.
Finger Bob. I was a children's program, Finger Bob. I was thinking that there was another character who created a lot of little characters with fingers or little people on his fingers. I can't remember
Yeah,
the guy's
maybe
name.
you remember that.
Finger Bob, yeah. Oh,
Jean is saying about she can only view this in 720p. I think that's limitations of StreamYard or YouTube.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So keep on to how you submit videos.
Just share them on the Facebook group, Keith.
Well, you've got on Facebook. I mean, but if you've got a YouTube channel, create a YouTube channel, and then you can just click up the top and upload them. That's it. Oh,
and
how
then
you
to the show, we'll just
yeah. They put a link and send it to me and say, "I like this." I remember Finger Mouse,
oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Finger Mouse. Me and
Remember
David the same age.
Danger Mouse. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, and Penfold.
That's how the secret. Well done,
You know,
Rick.
once we get started, it gets a life of its own,
We-
doesn't it?
We better play another video. Come on, guys.
Let's play another video. I've got this next one. It's all about Dash House. No, it's not. Well, this one's actually quite sentimental because Dave Cullen, who, like myself, lost a daughter, and Charlotte, and this was done in memory for her, so it was rather quite nice. I think it was a joke.
That was awesome.
Can I just say something about that video? Hope Dave won't mind me saying this, but he made that for what would have been his daughter's 17th birthday.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
And every single one of those sunflowers is for sale. You can go and buy one for, I think it's £1, and then a part of the donation of it goes to the Samaritans.
Yeah, they do. They do, well, they did. Well, I don't know if they've done this year. They did a very similar thing around here a couple of years ago, but I don't know if they've done it since or after. But that was before COVID, it's much longer ago than that. So Mickey Moose said we had a sunflower that grew 12 foot tall. Wow.
Very good.
And they do all face the same way, of course, because they face the sun.
Yeah, they do as well. You see them
I mean,
here. They move.
They must actually move around, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because we missed that game when we went to the windmill, didn't we?
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a
Yeah. I
sunflower.
didn't look to see this year whether they'd got the same. I doubt it because they have to rotate crops on land. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
It's the same here. We had a really nice field of sunflowers last year, but this year they're not there. So they're in a different field, I guess.
I think it'd be quite nice to actually that's quite. I mean, also the other thing I noticed because Dave's actually got another video. So if you check Dave Cullen's YouTube channel, he's got another video on there. I think it's a long version, and you can actually see there's actually sort of like tractors sort of drawn into them from an aerial view. It looks like tractors and things as well. I think so.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a maze. I've seen those.
That's my initial thoughts. Yeah.
Oh,
I think it could be. I mean, perhaps Dave can answer that. Perhaps it is a maze. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I did wonder actually. Jeannie's just answered my question. I wondered, do you have sunflowers in the States, Marcus? Bobby,
Oh.
Jeannie, because you do.
There's a couple of them growing right behind my house. No,
nice.
yeah.
Only two.
Well, they'll evidently that's all they. Well, in fact, I don't. It's my neighbor behind me. I don't think they planted them. I think they just grew up
Oh.
wild.
Oh, Dave said it's a trail.
Oh,
So-
a trail.
And so you can walk amongst them. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Not
so
right, not
so
gonna get
you
lost.
you guys brought it up. If I ever do one of those corn mazes or one of those big mazes like that, I'm taking a mini drone with me.
That's
Yes.
it. You can see
That's
where.
it. If I get lost, I'm going to launch that sucker. No, I need to go this way.
I don't blame you.
I think that's
I did one in
confusing.
Germany. I did a corn maze in Germany, and my grandchildren started picking all the corn. And yeah, all right, we paid for it. It wasn't a problem. We had about 20 ears of corn. Got it all home, started to cook it, and it's animal feed.
Oh,
And you know, a normal corn for the likes of us, human consumption, is soft and easy to eat. This stuff was like chewing pebbles.
So I don't
They
know.
put it into silage. It's called silage.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
or they call it maize. I've heard it called maize sometimes.
Yes, it maize. But they
Yeah.
make maize flour out of that, don't they?
Right.
yeah.
Oh, James on Facebook.
Hi,
James.
Hello, James.
James.
Jones D. Kirk is as opposed to James T. Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he does do his channel's Captain Kirk though.
Yeah.
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 You've got to, wouldn't you, with a name like that? It's
Captain
brilliant.
Right. Okay. Right. No, ready for another video, anyone?
Yeah.
Bring them on.
Always.
Right. Let's have a look. What we got? Oh yeah. I remember this one. Man. Hang on. I'm just looking at it thinking I've got 2 minutes to the same there, but you know.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Strip, eh? Stunning.
I'm just reading comments here, and someone Stephen Terry, this what Flores.
What?
He said, "But flat, flat and palm tree." So no, it's nothing like that. Just like that, but flat.
That's another good thing about the drone community, though, isn't it? You get to see everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
drones.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons for sharing these videos, because I mean, what I like about it is about obviously we show videos that film, obviously, you know, well, it's in lots of parts of the country, you know, in the world. So people who have never been there, I mean, Laurie and Chuck have been to Scotland, so they've seen. I think I'm not sure they've actually ever been to Lake District. I'm sure they'll correct me whether or not they have. But you know, I mean, the Lake District. When I went there, I expected. It's not what I expected, really. I don't remember seeing scenery like that. But then, because I didn't have
Well,
a drone.
I did when I went, but it rained all the time.
Yeah, I expected dry weather, but it didn't happen.
But it's
I
still
just saw
beautiful.
I just saw loads of icebergs.
Icebergs.
Yeah.
You know what would have been so cool if you could have had a drone, though, Terry? Can you imagine
Oh.
orbiting around an iceberg? I mean,
Oh,
would that
yeah.
be awesome or what?
I tell you what, Marcus, the most awesome part of it was going out in a boat up to an iceberg and clambering up it.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
No
Not-
kidding.
No, not
You
really
get-
up it, but leaning on it and getting my hands cold and washing my face. And,
Wow.
yeah,
Terry said, I know how the Titanic felt now.
yes, yeah. The thing
That
is,
type of iceberg.
when you're on holiday, you don't have time, you know, because we were out on excursions. You've got you know half an hour here, that and that, because you want to see as much as you can.
Yeah.
So what I've got nearly 1,000 photographs and probably about 20 minutes of video, which hopefully I'll make something up.
Yeah.
Not make it up, but I'll compile something. If you're interested, you might not be interested.
Trust me, we are very interested, Terry.
I've never been to Iceland, Terry, and I'd love to see what you've got.
Yeah.
Oh, Iceland's wonderful. And Greenland, wow. When we hired an aircraft and we flew over the fjord and the glacier, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So it was good.
I want to
Yeah.
go and stay in one of these pods and be among the Northern Lights. I would love to do that. I really would.
You better off.
My
You better
cousin
off
did that,
staying-
and they made her wear these big black puffer jackets that are so big to keep
Yeah,
warm.
that is how you probably walk around like Michelin man, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Do you know, in 3 weeks, we had 1 day of rain, which lasted 3 minutes.
Oh,
The
wow.
rest of the time, the temperature was at 15 degrees C,
Oh, wow.
and it was just
It was
glorious.
freezing.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Stewing on the Titanic and band, would you like ice? With that?
Or does she
Wow.
mean gin with that ice?
Yeah, we should.
That ice, yeah. Good fun.
Mark said he got some nettos and frozen chips from Iceland the other day.
What is a netto? What is
Yeah.
a netto?
I don't know. I thought it
don't
was an American
Oh.
thing.
What is a netto?
What's a netto?
What's the netto?
Maybe it's
Just
corn
heard,
netto.
Kev.
Corn netto.
Never heard of it.
Could be a cornetto, yeah.
So-
I know
So
what it
Terry,
is. Oh.
we've got a hurricane. Literally, I'm not joking. We've got a
Yeah,
hurricane coming to Idaho.
Hurricane
Wow.
Hillary.
The one that's
No,
hitting
real
California is going to move up, and it's going to move right over the top of where I'm
Oh, get your drone out, Marcus.
at. Yeah.
You mad?
Go chasing
Yeah.
hurricanes. All it's tornado.
Tie it down.
Test the Mini 3 Pro.
You know, luckily, they're saying wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. So really, I don't think it's going to be that windy. However, they're saying up to 2 inches of rain per hour.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's Spain rain. That is cool.
But I feel sorry for those poor people in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh my God, what a
Oh,
tragedy
how
that is.
very, very, very sad was that?
Seems to be a lot of world problems going on at the minute, doesn't
Yeah.
there? There's
I've
fires.
been to Lahaina and,
Yeah.
and that big banyan tree that got burned up and stuff. It's just horrible.
Oh, it was awful, horrible.
Alex says, Mark, how we get you in prison?
You know,
Hopefully, hey.
that's not what the weather report's saying, Alex, but maybe. I mean, I know it's a lot more serious for like California than it is by the time it gets up here inland, but yeah.
Caroline says 2 inches of rain per hour. Manchester.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I
Stephen
think I'll go to bed.
Netto's a supermarket in the UK. I think Mark actually
He meant Cornetto.
Cornettos.
He meant cornetto.
Yeah.
Just one
Good,
cornetto.
like,
Sorry, I'm
autocorrect.
just going to say, every time I think of Cornettos, I sing that song. I go
Yeah.
to a shop, Cornettos, and I was have to sing it.
Yeah.
How many years old is that advert now?
And the shop assistant says, "Oh, you're the 50th one today. Piss off."
Yeah. I'd say, John, don't come here to be insulted. They say, where do you normally go?
Sue says it hasn't rained in Manchester since yesterday. That's worth celebrating, isn't it?
Oh, they're having a drought, are they?
I'll tell you what, the place that gets me, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can prove it wrong, but every time I've been to Blackpool, which is only about 3 times in all fairness, so probably in total about 9 days, and it rains most of the time.
Yeah.
Now I know why they call it Blackpool.
That's
The
why
sky
you
is black,
It's always black.
and pools of water.
So
get soggy chips.
is Blackpool just one big tourist trap?
Kinda.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
The Eiffel
It's
Tower.
a
of the North.
holiday seaside town, isn't it? Really.
yeah.
It's popular for like stag do's and hen parties as well. I
So,
think.
but are there any nice beaches there and that kind of thing? I mean, I would
Oh
think.
yeah, it's beautiful,
Okay.
isn't it?
I think to me the best beaches are down the west part of the west, like Cornwall. But the most southerly part of the UK, I think, in my opinion. But what's it? Blackpool stinks of Donny Dun.
Donny Dun.
Was it?
I like Lulworth.
You mean Donkey Dun?
I think it's
Weymouth.
lovely.
And when I used to work in Netley, where some of the filmings you've seen has been done, we used to walk along that coast for our lunch break. Beautiful,
Nice.
absolutely beautiful.
Oh, nice. That's good. Right, if there's anyone in Blackpool, can we have some drone videos, please, on
Oh yeah, Donkey.
Facebook group?
No,
I want to see some in Blackpool.
Iceland has a frozen.
benchmarks that Iceland is a frozen.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, okay, that's
See,
making.
when Terry got lost in Iceland, he was
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the Sweet
I was at
Isles.
the counter, yeah.
Just up the road. Yeah.
I can hardly pronounce some of the names of the towns that we went to. Quoquotoq.
Oh, I don't think Caroline likes Blackpool. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
It's not what it was.
pretty clear. Hey, Jackie.
Drunks and
Is it?
druggies.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh look, the fingers are disappearing with the
We-
stupid background.
Wrong
Right,
finger.
over there, over there,
What?
over
Oh,
there.
no,
Oh, here.
oh, yeah.
We've been waiting, Terry.
Come
I
on.
know. I sent some to
This
Steve, but
better
they
be a good one, Terry.
No, I didn't get them. No, in all fairness, Terry sent me some jokes and I didn't get them, which is
I-
unfortunate because by the time I realised that I hadn't got them, Terry had set sail to Iceland, so he couldn't really send them again.
I couldn't send them again. No, we were out.
Send a bag of fish fingers or something.
Well, it just better be a good one then, because we've been waiting 3 weeks for this.
Yeah. So, without further ado, let's do it.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
There you go, Terry.
Right, you ready? A cowboy just moved to Montana from Texas. Walks into a bar and orders 3 mugs of Bud. He sits at the back of the room, drinking a sip out of each one in turn. When he finishes, he comes back to the bar and orders 3 more. The bartender approaches the cowboy and says, "You know, a mug goes flat after I draw it." And I don't like that horrible accent. It would be better if you bought one at a time. The cowboy replies, "Well, you see, I have 2 brothers. One is in Arizona, the other is in Colorado. When we all left our home in Texas, we promised that we'd drink this way to remember the days we all drank together. So I'm drinking one beer for each of my brothers, one for myself. The bartender admits this is a really nice custom, leaves it there. Cowboy becomes a regular in the bar, always drinks the same. He orders 3 mugs and then drinks them in turn. One day he comes in and he only orders 2 mugs. All the regulars take notice and the bar falls silent.
Wow.
When he comes back to the bar for the second round, the bartender says, I don't want to intrude on your grief, but I wanted to offer my condolences on your loss. Cowboy looks puzzled for a moment. Then light dawns in his eyes and he laughs. Oh no, everybody's just fine, he explains. It's just that my wife and I joined the Baptist church and I had to quit drinking. It hasn't affected my brothers though.
Terry's joke of the week.
Welcome back, Terry.
Oh, good.
Like that.
Hey, the best part to me was a Texas accent with a British lilt to it.
I know.
You mean you're not giving that accent
Yeah.
10 out of 10? Come
Hey.
on.
Sorry, what did you say there, Jackie?
I said, is Marcus not giving that accent 10 out of 10? I'm
Oh,
not
I don't know. Every time I do it, I think to myself, oh, God, I wonder what they're thinking.
Mickey Mouse says, get off yours and milk. The John Wayne impersonation, who said, get off your horse.
Stevie Knowles says, there he's back.
Drink your milk.
Terry's back.
Yeah.
An American
Someone says,
Yorkshire accent.
American
Yorkshire accent.
Love
I'm from Yorkshire. I'm a Londoner.
Well, on these Ross says,
Yeah.
welcome back. Yeah, indeed. Anyway,
Oh,
it's good to have a joke halfway through it. Well, there you go. Right, so video time, methinks. We're running out of time. And I've forgotten who sent me this, but it's a good video anyway.
was brilliant.
Hey,
Nice
Steve,
one, Joe.
I got a question for Captain Joe. In that video, we saw there was a pickup truck parked next to him there, and there were a bunch of, you could see somebody was spinning donuts around in that parking lot. Was that truck that was spinning those donuts, Captain Joe? And if he did you like give him a good what for?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, you saw where they were doing spinning out there, and I know it was that guy in that silver Ford truck that was right next to
He
him.
says he's never going to tell.
That pickup is Johnny's. That's Johnny Drone Fire.
Actually, I think Johnny's
Never
okay. He said
tell.
he did actually mention up here somewhere. Yeah, look at that good-looking Ford truck.
That's our Mr. Johnny.
Oh, dear.
The fan's just
Oh,
broken. Oh
Your fan's broken.
no.
Good.
Oh, it's just run out of charge, I think.
You can't see this one. This actually got. You can see the hands on it, but you can't actually see the numbers on it.
No, I just strip up, I guess. That's okay, I won't.
Oh, oh. Well, I've liked them.
Been
That's
done
all.
before.
Well, see, all I do is I just turn down the temperatures all on my app. I mean, it's that simple.
Oh,
Well, I got the fan going. I got the air conditioning going. I got everything. I've only got my top on. I got nothing else.
oh no! What? Not even your pajamas today?
No. I got my swimming trunks on.
Oh no,
I
not
can
those
imagine
ones.
you're
The
feeling
buggy
really
ones,
warm.
I,
Go on in. No.
Johnny's home buyer.
Terry says, "Have you ever seen a one-eared elephant?"
Paul's got his own fan. Was it the Budgie Smugglers?
no, the budgie smugglers. I only wear them in the pool.
Yeah, we
Somebody
remember
tweeted
that
about them.
episode, Terry.
They said to me, budgie smugglers, my pool, my rules.
Oh dear.
Brilliant.
Let's see here. Well, I have got one more video, but we're getting a bit low on promises.
Good and fine.
plenty.
Well, Terry was showing off his licorice candy.
Yeah.
So they're like licorice comfits or comforts. Yeah,
Well,
Torpedoes.
they're
Licorice
like-
torpedoes, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
torpedoes. Yeah,
Oh,
Torpedoes.
hungry again.
Concentrated
Oh,
cannabis, Kev.
yeah, that's right.
Right. Last video of the evening. Yep. We're here somewhere. Here we go.
I want to chase the airplane.
Well
Very
done.
good. Hey.
Who made that one?
Oh, I love seeing Elaine proposal at the end there.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, she never did say she never asked her. She never asked the question.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, or is it she never got an answer?
She's a fun
No,
lady.
no, I did say to her, look, I'm sorry, I'm already taken, and so are you.
Oh.
So it's not gonna happen. Elaine, if you're not watching, if you want to watch on catch up, I hope you're feeling better. I hope your knees on the mend, and you're swimming flying drones again. Let's hope. Well, we've had fun tonight, haven't we? We've had fun tonight.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
It's great videos. Keep the videos coming in because obviously we've got to put something together for next month. We're going to do this on a regular basis, as I said, because I do like to show all these videos, and the more the merrier. And until next week, have some fun with you, and don't work too hard. I'm speaking for myself there, I think. But yeah, and we'll see you all again next week. Same time, same channel. Sunday, Drone Seekers International. Don't forget it. We'll see you then. Take care, guys.